Welcome to the video on how to create a geo plugin to import buildings from a DXF. A DXF file generally consists of multiple features. Each feature can be categorized by layer name, color, an optional block name, and additional block attributes. When a DXF file contains a city plan for a new neighborhood, it is useful to have a means to automatically match features to functions. These functions, together with the geometry of the feature, can be used to create new buildings. These buildings can then be placed directly in the project area. Alternatively, they can be combined into a measure that can be activated later. For these situations, we can use the Building Geo plugin. This plugin can be based on a DXF file and uses geolinks to match features to buildings. To add and configure a new geo plugin, select Tools in the ribbon bar. Hover over Geo Plugins and select Add Building Plugin. Once selected, we provide a suitable name for our new plugin. Secondly, since we want to use it to import a DXF in our current project, we deselect the option Use for New Projects. Next, we have to provide the DXF file that we will use to configure the geolinks. Click on the Select link next to Configuration Geometries. This opens the Source Selection panel. Since we are creating a geo plugin for a DXF file, we click on the named Add Source or Inspect Local file. This opens the Source wizard. Once ready, click Next to begin. In this step, we select the Inspect Local AutoCAD DXF file option and click Next to continue. Click on the Select Local File button if the DXF file is stored locally, or browse the GeoShare for a DXF file. Once selected, it will be automatically processed. We will now use the identified features to configure geolinks. Select the Geolinks tab in the Detail panel of the Geo plugin. Next, click on the Add button to add a new geolink and select it once it appears. This opens the Geolink Detail panel. First, we select a function that we would like to match. In this example, we will add a match for trees. Next, based on this function, we provide a suitable name. Next, we need to configure the matching attributes from features that will cause this geolink to be selected. Click on the Matching Attribute tab. Next, click on the Select button. A choice panel will open that contains all the identified feature parameters present in the DXF file. Select the layer attribute and click on OK. Next, click on the second Select button to define which specific values to match it to. Providing a matching value is optional. You can also match features based on the existence of an attribute and accept any value it may have. However, we will select a specific layer. We can also add more than one matching attribute. Click on the first Select button again and select the attribute Color True. Next, click on the second Select button and select a color. Now features need to part of the specified layer and need to have this color in order to be matched to the function of this geolink. You now know how to configure matching attributes for a geolink. Note that you can also manually add and remove attributes and values. Now select the Mapped Attributes tab. In case a feature contains attributes that you would like to use in your project, it often happens that these attributes do not have the name you use in your project. The selection and configurations works the same as the previous tab. Now go back to the General tab. It can happen that a feature has more than one matches. However, only one can be selected. In case this geolink should be selected, you can increase its priority. In case the feature is a point or a line, you can define how much the point or line should be buffered to create a polygon for a building. Last but not least, you can change the way the feature's geometry is interpreted. In case a feature is drawn as foliage of a tree, the trunk of the tree should be stored as a building. For such cases, we can select the Radius Center Point option for geometry. We should also set the point buffer appropriately. We can repeat these steps to add more geolinks to this geo plugin such that the important features of our spatial plan are matched. You now know how to create a geo plugin and multiple geolinks for a DXF file. How to use a geo plugin when importing a DXF file is explained in a different video.